All right, so continuing through chapter 3. So last time we looked at comparing and ordering integers. So looked at which one is bigger, which one's smaller, sort of a thing. So starting with that with the kickoff here. So put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So the smallest number. So looking at the first one, we have a 5, a 5, a 6, and a 5. Well, this one for sure is bigger, so that's going to be at the end. And so now we don't have to worry about that one. But now we got to look at the next digit. So we have a 3, we have a 1, we have an 8. Well, the smallest digit, 5.1. Next one would be 5.3. And then 5.8. So look at that first number. You're going to start with the right, well, I guess leftmost number first. So we had 3 of them that were all 5s. So to see what order we go in, we look at the next digit and then see if that'll tell the difference. So if say we were going through and this was 5.15 and this is 5.13, well, they would both be 1, so then we'd have to go another digit over. So looking at that, 6 obviously was the biggest one. The rest of them were all 5s, so that one at the end. And then we put them in least to greatest. Now, today we're going to be looking at rounding these decimals. So whichever place value you're wanting to round to, so whether it's the tens, the hundredths, whatever place value that is, you're going to look to the right of it. So the next one to the right, and that's going to determine how we round. So if it's a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, it's going to stay the same. We're not going to change that, and we're going to drop everything to the right of what we're rounding to. If it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, then we round that digit up 1. So if we're looking at the nearest whole number, whole number is the ones place, so it's that first digit. So the one to the right is what we're looking at. It's a 5, so that's going to round it up. So instead of a 6, that makes it a 7, and then we drop everything that's to the right. So the only thing that's left is 7. So nearest tenth. So the first digit past the decimal. So looking at the first one to the right is an 8. So the 8 again rounds it up. So we write our 4.7. That 6 gets rounded up to a 7, and that's it. We leave it there. We drop anything to the right. Okay. So 2.26 rounded to the nearest whole number. So, whole number, and we have our 1 to the right. So it's a 2, so that doesn't change it. So this stays a 2, it doesn't round up. Now, because it's to the nearest whole number, all the rest of the digits go away. We don't worry about this 6 even at all. The only thing we're focused on is that 2. What does that 2 do? So, nearest thousandth. So, we're tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So we're looking at this one right here. So to the right is a 3. So that 3, not going to bump it up. It's going to stay the same. It's going to stay a 0. So you would write the 3, 4, 8. So everything to the left of where we're rounding is going to be there. And then it's 0, 6, and the 0 we said stayed. So we leave that as 0. Now you might go, well, why can't we drop that 0 there? Well, then it looks like we rounded to the nearest hundredth and not the nearest thousandth. So when we're rounding to a certain space, that 0 has to stay then. So now we're going to round to the nearest hundredth. So again, hundredths, so we're tenths. Hundredths is the second one here. So we're looking at the one to the right. It's a 2. The 4 is going to stay the same. So 659.64. And we leave it at that. Questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Pan me, email me, send me a message on Google Classroom. Otherwise, we'll talk to you later.